Let's use a metaphor. Imagine for a second that Scientology is a bus. Miscavige is the driver, the public are the passengers, Div 6 is the passenger compartment, the auditors are the wheels, the management structures are the steering wheel, Div 3 is the fuel pump, ethics is the self-supporting body and frame, the rest of Div 1 would be the gearbox. Well, none of those are able to operate and move the bus yet. So, what is the engine that powers the whole thing? Well, the engine are the registrars and the FSMs, and the fuel is money. Just as in an old articulated bus, no matter where you sit, you can always hear the engine and you can always feel the vibrations. The structure always operates based on stats, and here also the engine and the fuel are at the forefront. Let me quote a few policy letters maybe. HCO policy letter from July 14, 1970. Quote, the statistic of the registrar is being changed to the gross income of the org. It is not how many people the registrar sees nor how many items are sold, but the gross income from all items sold. End of quote. Okay, HCO policy letter from the 9th of March 1972. I'm quoting Ron. Make money, make more money, make other people produce so as to make more money. End of quote. You see, in most mission-oriented companies and non-profits, it's all about the goal, about reaching the final destination. So, for example, if your goal is to free Russia of COVID, then the stat you care about the most is going to be the number of infected and dead people in Russia. And your goal is to have a 0% infection rate at some point in time in the future. If you plan to save the California condor, then you care about the total population of the species and the number of chicks that are born and survive in the wild. And your end goal is to have a stable, self-sustaining, large wild population, right? Simple. However, if we're gonna look at Dave's organization, here is where the deception comes in. Everyone speaks about clearing the planet, but that's not what really matters, and that's not what the main stat is about. Instead of having the amount of OTs and clears as your main stat, you end up with gross income. The fuel that Scientology runs on, the very lifeblood of the organization, is not the tech, it is the money. Going back to our bus metaphor. On this bus, nobody cares about the passengers, nobody cares about reaching any sort of destination. It is all about simply keeping the engine running without ever going anywhere. And the almighty stat is all that matters, and like the engine you can hear and feel it everywhere. The stats literally meld with the floor, with the walls of the orgs. No matter where you are and what is your post, you can always hear the gross income numbers in the background. The cash flow becomes the ambient sound in the mind of every staff member and every COG member, and number crunching becomes part of the background radiation.
Do you remember Hans, the bus driver? Well, not with the The blue ball.
5, 2,
The two black and white balls and hands pushed on
3, 1, 2, 5,
the four balls went
5, 2, 1, 5, 6, 1, 2, 7.
Get those four balls away from the kitchen.
8,
These
5,
are the days, my
5,
friends, and these
4,
are
2,
the
8,
days.
5, 2, 1,
Get some wind for the
3,
same.
6, 1, 5, 4, 4, 1, 2, 6,
It could
4,
shrink. It could
5, 2, 1,
It
6,
could be
4,
very fresh
1,
and clean. It
4,
could be
3, 1, 6, 3, 1, 8, 2,
Oh,
6,
these are the days, my
6, 5, 8, 4, 5,
the days.
5, 3, 8, 1, 7, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 5, 2, 3, 1, 6, 5, 5, 2, 8, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1,
Be very fresh.
2, 1, 8, 6, 5, 6,
All
1,
the
4,
ancestors, my friends.
3, 1, 5, 5, 2, 5, 4, 1, 8,
Get some
4,
wind
2,
for the same.
3, 8, 4, 2, 5, 7, 1, 6, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4, 4,
But
4,
these
1, 8, 2, 1, 6, 4, 4, 2, 6, 6, 4,
of change.
5, 9,
These are the days, my
9, 3, 1, 8, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2,
These
4,
are the
2, 8,
days.
1, 2, 2, 8, 1, 2, 2, 9, 1, 6, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 1, 4, 4, 1,
If you catch
5,
the
8,
naked
3,
traveler from
7,
10
1, 7, 6, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 8, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4,
I
1,
put the
8,
red
6,
ball
3,
at the
5,
blue,
1,
the two
6,
black and white
2,
balls and
8,
hands
4,
pushed on the
6,
springs, and the four balls
5,
went
2,
up.
8, 6, 1, 6,
And Hans said,
5,
get
4,
those
1, 6, 8,
and the gear
6,
shift.
5,
These are
9,
the days, my
8,
friends.
9, 2, 8, 1, 2,
These are the
3,
days, my friends.
5, 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 8,
Get some wind
2,
for the
6,
sailboat.
3,
And
3,
it
4,
could
2,
get
1, 8, 5, 4, 2, 6,
But
2,
you
8,
at the
3,
base.
6,
These
1,
ones,
6,
it could be
3,
birds. It could